Attention.
Joining us at the start of the Bridge Challenge play, Oxford Brookes University B in that yellow boat, the left-hand side of the screen, versus Cambridge University. Cambridge light blue on the right of the screen, powering off there.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Last race of the day, the sun, the heat of the sun has gone, but there's still bright golden light coming right down this course.
Super exciting today. First day of this new event for intermediate women's aids. So we like to say we're bridging the gap between that club level, that university level, and giving a whole hope of rowers a vent to race in before the international. And Cambridge have got the slip over Brookes.
Yeah, that's already Cambridge moving out, maybe half a length in those early first couple of 100 metres. And that's, again, when you're in an 8, you want to feel that momentum, you want to feel you're moving at every stroke, you're pushing away, pushing away, pushing away.
Nice movement there from Cambridge. The winners of the boat race this year. Really so strong, this boat. Look at that middle four, absolutely powering it along. Looking like no match to the Brookes B crew as we see them at the end of the island there.
And as we come a bit further down the course, it looks like Cambridge has just used that gap, opened up further and got even more comfortable as they come down this course.
I actually went rowing with this crew yesterday, Catherine, so I hope to give them a little bit of pizzazz, but I'm getting a bit old now, so I'm not sure. I think it was more of a ride for me than it was for them.
Would you like to claim this victory as well as they come down this point in the course?
I'll leave that to them. You can ask them at the finish line, but they're looking very tidy, aren't they? Very strong. Imogen Grant there in the 7th seat, Olympic champion. She's doubling up today, raced a single this morning, just jumped into this boat to help Cambridge out.
Yeah, we know in between she went off and did her role as a doctor, so she's kept herself busy today, but is now keeping this crew very busy, sitting in the 7th seat, and a crucial seat for rhythm and for timing. And actually what we see in Cambridge is, although they have a decent margin now, they've got almost a length of clear water there, they're still coming, they're coming down at full pace down this course.
Yeah, and look, this Cambridge crew is kind of wall-to-wall, also superstars. You've got the middle of that boat there, Claire Collins in the 6th seat. She's Olympian, 2-time Olympian for USA. I rode behind her, as I said yesterday, so strong. The people sitting in front of me, I felt like a little minnow. We've got 3 Americans there in the middle of that boat. Annie Wertheimer, Sophia Hahn and Claire Collins, really bringing that power, that pizzazz to this crew.
And so, having been in that boat, what is it that makes them? I mean, they are looking a very strong, dominant crew at the moment. With all due respect to Oxford Brookes, it is Cambridge who are really sort of setting the standard in this race right now. What is it that made the Cambridge boat feel special when you sat in it?
They're going to have some sort of confidence from winning the boat race this year. So this crew is a crew that's probably been through a lot together. They're a unit. They've trained really hard. They had this huge, big race, the boat race, back in April, and they're going to bring that into the summer. This is their last chance. A lot of them will be rowing for Cambridge, so they're going to have that within them, burning, somewhere. A lot of them will go off now and either get jobs or go off and maybe come back with different clubs in the future. But last time wearing, be proud to wear that Cambridge blue. I'm sure they'll be really excited to do that. They see the president there in the 2-seat, Gemma King. She's actually studying for a PhD in stem cell biology, which is actually very hard to do. So we've got some huge brains in this crew coming down this course, as well as excellent rowers.
Yeah, and there must be something quite special about clearly winning the boat race, which is the big, the big focus for all those athletes in that boat. But then moving on and potentially trying for a Henley title at the same time. This is the Brookes boat we're seeing now as we move through the boat again, keeping that pace high, the work coming on. They're just trying to make that quick pickup, legs driving the boat through the water. But they all must know and they must feel in an 8, you sort of sense when that boat has slipped away ahead of you. So again, it's that decision between the crew and the cocks about what they can do now to try and close that gap.
Yeah, we said it all day, haven't we? We want these crews to keep the gap as small as possible. This is the pinnacle of this year, of their year. Their entire season has geared up to this point. They want to walk off this River Thames here with their heads held high in the Bridge Challenge plate, intermediate women's 8s, but at the moment it's going all Cambridge way as they're powering through this quiet spot on the course. There's a bit of the course where actually there's just a few trees and a few reeds in between the Remnant Club and the enclosures. It's quite a nice moment in the course to actually gather your thoughts, breathe a bit. Don't get me wrong, they're going flat out, but just before those enclosures come are hitting you.
And again, I think it's a really good point for decision making for the cock's seat, is that you almost have that silence around you to talk to the crew and to tell them what they need before you get the lift of the crowd.
So they're cocks there, Jack Nicholas, will be sitting in his boat. He might have a little peer around, just tell his crew to maybe conserve a little bit of energy here. They're still tapping it along, aren't they, this Cambridge crew? But they're going to have some big old crews to race against coming into the weekend. The first ever day of the Bridge Challenge Plate. I'm sure we'll see a few records go, because there were no records this morning. We'll be excited to see the times that Cambridge managed to put down. We'll have to have a look tonight and see how fast they went to the different markers as the wind has completely dropped here. Look at that water. Gorgeous water to row and not too much of a bounce. Enjoy that down the enclosures, Cambridge.
It's a very good display of room from Cambridge University now as they come towards that finish line, knowing that they can conserve what more they need for another race tomorrow.
And clapped into the finish line. 2 wins for Imogen in the 7th seat. The first time some of these rowers are coming down this course. It's great to see the international crew of Cambridge University in the Bridge Challenge Plate. And wait for their crew behind them. You give them a clap. You give them 3 cheers to say well done.
Oxford Brookes still coming at a good pace through that finish line. This is the last moment they'll race down the course this year, and they want to put out as much as they can into that last stroke.
And that's a win in the Bridge Challenge Plate for Cambridge University over Oxford Brookes University B.